Hey everyone, so I'm going to quickly talk about the hormones that regulate your digestive system. So up to this point, you should have almost all of the stuff filled into your notes. All of this chart, like I said, you did earlier in another video. If you haven't done it, please do it. So hormones that regulate the digestive system, very, very quick and dirty here. Let's do this. So three types: gastrin, secretin, and CCK. Now, CCK has an extremely long name, which I will never pronounce properly. So we're going to stick with its shortened version of CCK. So what I have on here are the notes that look like this from my slide. So these are the hormones that regulate your digestion. And they come from a couple different places. So the one source for gastrin is your stomach. They're found in the gastric pits inside your stomach. Your stomach has like these deep, dark pits that things hide in, such as pepsin and gastrin. And they hang out down there and they wait for food to enter. So when the food enters, which is the stimulus for gastrin, what happens is gastrin is released into the stomach because we need to increase the production of hydrochloric acid. Because if you remember, hydrochloric acid's main job in the stomach, drop the pH, kill bacteria, but also to loosen all those proteins. They're kind of like, think of a protein like a really tight knot in a necklace. We're going to loosen that up with hydrochloric acid. In order to do that, gastrin's going to increase the production of hydrochloric acid. So that's the very first hormone that has a job. The second hormone, secretin, has a job in the duodenum. So its job is it's hanging out and it needs to secrete out from the duodenum towards the stomach. Now, the reason is because the stomach is trying to release food into the duodenum. So as that food comes in, we need to make sure that it's not like a rocket ship blasting into our small intestine. So secretin slows down that process. So it stops the stomach from like contracting a ton to push the food into the duodenum. Instead, it slows that process down and it says, okay, stomach, you can give me a little bit, but first I need to give you some uh, beautiful bicarbonate so that I can make sure that you don't burn me, essentially. So that's what secretin does, is it slows down the secretion of food from the stomach to the duodenum. CCK has a very, very similar job. Okay. So in the second half of your notes, I kind of talk about the difference between CCK and gastrin. So secretin and CCK are very similar. Okay. But essentially, CCK's job is to make sure that not everything leaves the stomach at once. So secretin slows down motility. CCK stops everything from coming in at once as well. Okay. It also's role is to keep things in the stomach that have take a longer time to digest. So fats, for example, because we don't digest them in the stomach, but they need to be kind of broken down a bit. We actually keep those in our stomach for a lot longer. So that's CCK's job. Gastrin, again, hydrochloric acid production, CCK slowing down the food passing into the duodenum. Again, we just want to say that CCK is secreting or stimulates the increased pancreatic secretions of enzymes. So it also makes sure that our pancreas is secreting stuff into the duodenum to ensure that we have enough enzymes to digest all of our food, as well as secretin's other job, which is not listed in the chart, is to stimulate the pancreas to release bicarbonate, which I kind of already said. So those are the three hormones. Take them and apply them to your understanding, add them to a chart somewhere, be like, oh, this is where secretin would happen, this is where gastrin would occur. You will need to know these three things, okay? So please make sure that you are getting them in your notes and working with them and trying to understand them. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I hope you guys have a fantastic day and a fantastic weekend.